It's time for your statewide Alabama Weathercast.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Drew McCombs with the Alabama Weather Network, and this is your latest statewide forecast update for this Sunday morning. And we've cleared most of the state with the showers and thunderstorms that have been moving through over the course of basically the entire morning so far. Still got some heavy showers there and heavy rain in the southeastern portion of the state, but a lot of it has cleared out so that most of the state is at least not seeing lots of rain right now, although there's still some low clouds and we don't have the dry air starting to filter in quite yet. Taking a closer look, we've got a few scattered showers still hanging around the Tennessee Valley. So you've got a few scattered showers, a few little heavier showers here and there, parts of Jackson County, a few there in Madison County as well. And you just kind of scattered around as that front will begin to move into the northern part of the state here fairly soon. And then things will start to dry out once that passes through. But a few lingering showers until then. Across the central portion of the state, near the Birmingham Metro and places to the west and east of that, just again, a few scattered showers. We've got some low clouds around right now, but no significant rainfall there in that part of the state. Now, you move further down towards the south and to the east, you do still have significant rainfall, which is good. We're definitely glad to see that. No warnings of any type. We have no severe thunderstorm warnings. There's been no tornado warnings for this morning time period. There hadn't been any of that going on. There's no watches. So just good, solid rainfall falling there. And you can see it's now kind of moved east of Auburn, moving towards Phoenix City, or in Phoenix City right now. Eufaula still getting some pretty good rain, starting to end there in Troy. But again, we've had some pretty good rainfall that has been helpful over a good portion of the state. Moving a little bit further to the south, still got a few heavier showers there, moving near Sampson and Geneva County. Looks like most of us moved out of Covington County now, maybe a few lingering showers. Ozark still getting some pretty good rain, Enterprise as well. Dothan's getting in on it here, and Headland as well, Abbeville. So some, again, continuing to see a little bit longer. It'll probably be another hour or so of that in the southeastern corner of the state before things start to kind of clear out. Looking back to the southwest a little bit, you have a few lingering showers in northern Baldwin County at this point. Looks like most of Baldwin County kind of clearing out. Mobile County as well clearing out from the rain and storms that were around earlier. So things starting to quiet down there near the coast. Now, looking at our severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center, they have trimmed this back a little bit from west to east. So originally this morning it extended all the way kind of to the western side of the state there along this line here, but now it's been trimmed back. And so now you just have places like Escambia County, Conecuh, Covington, Crenshaw, Coffeedale, Henry, Houston, and Geneva that are still under this level 1 out of 5 marginal risk. And again, this is waning quickly as that rain moves through here. So this is, I'd say, good chance they'll update this next time when they update. Next time they update this will be gone. But anything that would be still around at this point would just be basically heavy rain, maybe a few gusts of wind, but it's not looking like we've got any sort of significant risk there at this point. The good thing about this is that we've gotten some pretty good rain totals across a good portion of the state. Birmingham got over an inch, so did Hamilton. Coleman almost got 2 inches. Montgomery got 0.4. Selma a little bit over an inch. So, again, didn't do too bad so far across a good portion of the state as far as getting some fairly helpful rainfall. Still not going to break the drought, but it's a good start. And looking at our Skywatcher reports, we got some pretty good reports from rain from them as well. David Tilley in Ethelsville got 2.4. Chris Gardner in Fayette got 2.21. Lee Wigginton and Jasper got 1.9. Heath Plunkett and Joppa got 1.44. And Pam Cale and Foley got almost a half inch there at 0.49. So we'll definitely take that. Our Skywatcher Daniel Harbin in Scottsboro sent us this video from rain falling earlier this morning on US 72 near Scottsboro. So it was definitely coming down quite a bit there in Jackson County at that point. And again, then we had very steady rain across most of the state for periods of time there earlier this morning. Don't see any rainfall left over right now at Gulf Shores. You can see the blue skies are starting to break out. It had a few showers just in the last hour, but it's started to clear out here. Now you can see the surf is pretty heavy. We've still got red flags out there at the beaches for today, so it's going to be another heavy surf day, but at least we're starting to clear out and it's looking pretty nice there, 73 degrees there at Gulf Shores. If we move up to Abbeville, that's where it's still raining right now. So you can see we've got the raindrops on the lens. Can't really see too far. It's 64 degrees there. And again, getting that good soaking rain that we all are needing around the state here. Hoover, got just some low clouds hanging around. Not really any rain left, maybe a shower or two here and there. It's 64 degrees there. You're getting occasional gusts on top of the Galleria Tower to almost 20 miles per hour. As we move towards the north, it's a nice looking sky there in Hatton. We've got some blue skies peeking out. I got a little bit of a breeze and it's starting to turn out of the west. Dew points are still not super low yet, but we'll see those start to drop pretty fast as that front starts to push through later on this afternoon. So here's what we're watching for today and the rest of this coming week. Severe threat is waning, and really the only thing left is in that very far southeast corner in the state. It's just raining hard at this point. Severe threat's pretty much over at this point, but we'll continue to watch for a little bit longer. Rain moves out of that part of the state by early afternoon. Any lingering showers should be kind of waning by early afternoon as well across most of the rest of the state. A cool week ahead. We'll have a reinforcing kind of secondary, more dry cold front that should come through Tuesday, and it's just going to be a cool, very fall-like week coming up. Here's a look at your temperatures right now. We're mostly in the 60s. It's 66 in Alexander City, Birmingham as well, Tuscaloosa, still down in the 70s in the southwest corner here. But other than that, with all the rainfall that's fallen this morning, quite a bit of 60s out there. Forecast highs for today as that front surges through later on this afternoon. That's going to keep the northern part of the state from getting much higher than they are right now. So only expected to be around 70 degrees in Coleman, 68 in Hamilton. Further to the south, where it'll take a little bit longer from the front to get here, then they could still reach 80 degrees in some of these spots. Some of that would kind of depend also on how much sunshine they end up getting before the front arrives later on. But you can see wind gusts will be part of the story, and they've been the part of the story so far this past 12 hours or so. We had a good bit of wind gusts with some of the storms, but also just some of the gradient winds. And we continue to see some gusts up 15, 20 miles per hour. And then as the front comes in, you'll see those gusts also will start to come in from the northwest with the behind the cold front there. So looking at our Futurecast here again, here's what we see, kind of leftover showers and rain here in the southeastern corner right now as we going out into time. By the time we get to 1 p.m., which is the key time for Talladega as far as the start of the race there, the Yellowwood 500, looking like we're going to see basically dry conditions at that point. Could have a lingering shower or two, but it should be drying out. The front should be moving through, and things should be drying off pretty quickly there. And you can see as we get into this evening, maybe a lingering shower along the front as it passes down to the southeastern portion of the state, but generally should be clearing out, and we should be very calm as we move through the next couple of days here. Before, again, Tuesday looks like we'll have another front move through that might bring a few showers, but generally it's going to be a fairly dry front. Here's a look at the forecast for that Yellowwood 500. Again, clearing out around 71 degrees. We'll definitely have a nice breeze there. And then any showers that might be lingering around the time that the green flag drops should move out, and it should be a dry rest of the time there. So should be a good day for the race, although just a little bit breezy out there. And then you can see, looking at our 7-day forecast, North Alabama, few morning showers lingering, but they're going to be ending here fairly soon. And then you'll see a mixture of sunshine and clouds as the cold front moves through. Sunshine for the next number of days here as we get into the week. And you can see that it's going to be fairly cool. You see highs just getting into the 70s, upper 60s after that reinforcing shot of air. And then look at the lows down into the 40s there. Could get upper 30s in some spots there. So looking very fall-like for North Alabama this week. And then for South Alabama, again, the 80% chance there, that's really for that southeastern corner. Back to the west, you're not seeing nearly as much chance of rain for the rest of the morning. It's going to be clearing out here soon. Then once we get past all that, again, sunshine returns for a number of days here, and it'll be fairly nice out there. We'll have a drier air mass in place, and it'll feel a lot more like fall than it's felt here in the last week or so. Well, that's your Alabama statewide forecast update for now. We appreciate you watching us here on the Alabama Weather Network.